Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here to give you today's energy reading, my loves. I know you are here for the cocktails, mocktails, the coffee, and the tea. All right, guys. Of course, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer, pay it, no mind. Feel the energy and remember roles can always be reversed. Everyone, thank you so much. Your likes, shares, subscribes, emails, comments, your love tokens, and donations. Thank you for your support of the channel. We are definitely trying to grow this thing here. Absolutely. So thank you. All right, let's talk about today's energy for the collective. Defiance, clueless. That's how the energy feels. If, you know, clueless was a picture like that, I don't know how to describe it. I really feel like, you know, yesterday I know I talked about some hard truths and conversations for the collective, but I don't feel like you're penetrating. I think somebody is just either hearing what they want to hear, or they're so full with their own self-absorption that it's not going in, it's not penetrating. You know, it's like going over their head. You're giving them, I don't know, a jab, and they don't get it. They're not even offended because they didn't catch it. They don't catch the joke. They're not catching the truth. They're just clueless. It's like, it's an energy of defiance and cluelessness, oblivious, you know, oblivious. That's how this feels, all right? So let's see what's going on. Hopefully that's not you and me, because I don't want to be clueless. Center, please. Okay, for the collective. And a Sky Father in reverse, yeah. So basically, you know, the Sky Father is like the father of air, of course, King of Swords energy, and it's coming in reverse, like unintelligent, clueless, miscommunication, you know, even some abusive, like abusive communication is here. In the upright, this would read trust in the unknown. You know, when you don't know, you know, you keep pushing, but this person thinks they knows. That's the thing. It's the energy of like, they know, they already know every damn thing, so you can't tell them nothing. Did that make sense? That's how this feels, okay? So that might be somebody that you're dealing with, or something that you're trying to deal with and fix and work on and correct, but it's hard to deal with that if a person is not in an energy of reception, okay? The medicine mother is coming in for assistance. You know, the medicine mother is, you know, it reads honor your inner knowing. Basically, collective and the people that are, how can I say that? The people that are working in their assignment of this life. When you're dealing with situations like this, you have to trust that if a person is responding cluelessly or defiant or, you know, offensive, they're trying to jab back, and because they think you're attacking them when you're trying to have conversations, you have to know that they're operating from a different field. They're operating from a place of hurt, a place of, you know, unrealization. They have not, excuse me, traveled the journey that you have for elevation, edification in this thing called life. So know that you're working with a patient. You're not in a ring with an equal. You understand what I'm saying? That's kind of what the help of the medicine mother. It's the, you have, how can I say that? Knowing that you're working with a patient, not an equal. You're not in the ring fighting for a title. You're actually a caregiver. And this is a patient. You understand? You have to think of your assignment in that way. So when somebody is defiant, or clueless, or they're not getting it, you know, don't force it, you know, because the medicine mother still works under divine feminine guidance. So you still want to have that nurturing spirit working with you, you know what I'm saying? But just understand that it has to be a place of love. Now, if you feel that you're dealing with this, then with the sun coming in, that means that a light will shine that teaches you how to communicate with this person, and it'll teach them how to receive what you're trying to say. The sun is the brightest card in the deck. It's also the happiest. You know, sometimes it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, my leg been hurting for years. But when you actually get a diagnosis, you're happy about that. It doesn't take away the pain. It doesn't fix your leg, but you have a start. It's a starting point. You know what you need to work with. And that's what this sun is going to bring in, okay, for a lot of us. It's going to let us know what we're working with. So, and that will bring us success. That will bring you joy. It's a starting point, because a lot of people for the last, honestly, for this year, honestly, 2023, I'm gonna just call it out there. Up until this point, you're really just looking for, what am I supposed to be doing here? You know, what do I want? What am I doing? Where am I going? Where's my start? Where's my new beginning? That's what's coming in, the reveal of that, so that you can go ahead and take charge and authority in that direction. This is Lord energy, Emperor energy, okay? Just really pushing through, getting control, because now you know what you're working with. And that's so important with this thing called life. So you have to know what you're working with. It's not, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not afraid of failure. You know, I just need to know what I'm doing so I can get to do what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do the spread and see what comes up here. Let's get some details. I want to do light seers. Now see, that feels so much better. Just that simple conversation right there and that explanation, the energy just shifts. I'm telling you, the energy just shifts. It's so much lighter. So much lighter. But there is some, even with yourself, guys, I want to say that, because there's a lot of hurt here. Somebody's processing rejection, or what do you call it? Disconnect, loss. It feels like a really bad breakup. And if you're processing that breakup and you're trying to understand, you can't understand why this can't work. I don't understand why this, what do you mean? We can work on it. Why this can't work. You're just not in a place to receive the answer. I'm not going to lie. Because your emotions are, you're full. You're full. You got to purge. You got to cry. You got to get to a place that you can receive the answer that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So even if somebody does come and tell you, hey, you know, it's not working because, you know, your wife has somebody else, or your husband has somebody else, you can't receive that right now. You're not like, what, because you're questioning that. Well, what's better about them than me? You know, when I know I'm the cream of the crop, that kind of thing. So you're challenging, you know, the answer because you're full. All right. Center, please, for the collective. Center, please, for the collective. And there's the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're stuck. That's his feeling of being stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't see I don't know where to go. I have no clue of what's going on. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. So strength is coming in at the bottom. You're not stuck, number one, but you're so, your mind is so warped in the situation itself that you're not able to see the path that's set forth before you. So instead of God showing you the path with because you have your eyes covered. So it doesn't matter if he shows you the path, you can't see it anyway because you covered your eyes. I call this toilet paper torture. I'm not going to lie. It's sometimes when your mind gets so wrapped up in something that you can't, like, you feel like you can't move, you can't think, you can't see, you know, and it's literally toilet paper that has you tied up. You can literally bust through that, but you have to know that you can do that. So instead of God giving you a path, which is what you're asking for, what's my way out? What's my way through? What's my understanding? What he's doing is giving you strength. Come on. Thank you so much. He's giving you strength and will and drive and ambition and courage and confidence that's coming with it. So that first you need to remember who you are, and you have to tame the beast that's in you. Not in the others, in you. So if you're a person that overthinks to a point that your anxiety just takes over your body, That would be this kind of energy. If you're a person that's in a situation that it's like, I have no control of this, I'm stuck, I'm at the mercy of, that would be in this situation. So let's go forward, because you're getting strength first. Remember that. To first assist you with where you stand. That's where God meets you, where you are. God darn, that went through me. Crown this energy, please. Crown this energy, please. Thank you so much. And there's the King of Wands. Come on and pull down from that. Focus, drive, determination, passion, forward moving, confidence, all right? Intuitive as well. The same beast. But see, now the beast is controlled, okay? He's tame. See, when we were looking at strength card, the strength, it was the embodying the Empress and taming the beast, meaning she can do what she will because she has control. Recognizing the beast in you, and I say the term beast, but please don't take it literal, because we all have our corpse. We all have, our anxieties and our fears and our doubts and our overthinking, or whatever it is that life is serving, that how you handle things, that you can handle things better when you're in better control. And that's what's crowning you, the control. That's why God was giving you strength, and that's why this King of Wands is crowning you. So pull down from that energy and know that you're in control, regardless of your situation. Tame the fear. Tame the anxiety, tame the depression, whatever it is, so that you can have a clear thought. If you need to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. If you need a psychiatrist, go see a psychiatrist. Whatever you need rest, then take a damn nap. Whatever it is, know that that's still you taking control. Those are ways that you're taking control. Like, this situation is not going to break me. It's not going to tear me down. It's not going to make me fall and fail and crawl and cry, because I got to keep going. What's coming in with the King? The Four of Swords. Lovely. Now see, with control, you can actually rest, because you'll know that no matter what you're dealing with your heart, you can still have peace. You can think things through. You can contemplate better. Okay, you can process better. That's what control is going to help you with, but you have to pull down from that. But in order for you to do that, you have to know that you have access to it. And I hope this is showing you that, yes, you have access to this energy. Okay. Now, what's working against this energy right now? What's in the way? What's working? Thank you so much. And the Six of Swords, how to get away from it. How to get away. How do I get away from toxic people, places, and things? Things I know are destroying my life, that are destroying my thought processes, old ways of thinking. Toxic energy, Six of Swords energy, is somebody that knows, they recognize, like, look, I know this situation is not good for my health. Okay, my mental health, my spiritual health, my physical health, my financial health, my family health, whatever the situation is, okay? But when you recognize it and get away from it, the Six of Swords energy talks about you recognize it and you getting away from it, because you want to get away from that storm and move into calmer waters, peaceful waters. Does it solve problems? No, but it's a place of peace where you can think clearly. But the energy works against you, because it takes for you to recognize the situation, to be proactive in the movement away from the storm. But you can't see the storm if your eyes are covered and you've already succumbed to the fact that I'm stuck, I can't do nothing. If you're already saying I'm stuck, I can't do nothing, then you're not going to be able to see what you can do. You with me? All right. What brought this on for the collective? Okay. And I have the Star in reverse. So let's talk about abandonment. Okay. We're going to be honest here. Now, this is going to be a rough one. All right. But we need to talk about it, because I think it's not talked about enough, especially if you're somebody that came up in a church or with any kind of like structural religious beliefs. Okay. Let's talk about God. We've all been in a place where we felt abandoned, where we looked at our situation and felt that God could have intervened, God could have answered my prayers. God, we know he sees all, knows all, and does all well, but I don't understand why I have to hurt like this. You know, why is such and such getting a promotion and I deserve it? You know, why is such and such getting married and that's what I want? Why is such and such having all these babies, but I can't get one? We're going to talk about it, because that's a cruel place and a cold place and a place of hurt and resentment and anger, you know? And I want you to know, I don't care what nobody tells you, your relationship with God is personal. And I think if you're feeling these things or have felt these things in the past, I think you need to verbalize them in your personal prayers and meditation, because you're allowed to feel emotions. It's a human experience that we're all in, and emotions is part of it. There is nowhere written that every day is going to be sunshine and rainbows. Nowhere. I don't care what culture you came up in. Nowhere. Okay? But if there was a point in your life, it looks like here in the past, where you're looking up and you're like, do you see me? I see me. Do you see me? Because I'm right here, you know, and it's like, you know, God, I know I can do this. I can run this company. Why won't you let me try? I know I can start this business. Why can't I get it started? I know I'd be a good parent. Why can't I have a child? I know I'd be a good husband or wife. Why won't you, you know, send me my soulmate? You know, this is a real conversation. And it needs to be verbalized in your personal prayers and meditation, because right now with the star in reverse, it's only verbalized in complaint or inventing. Like, you know, I don't want to say complaint. How do people, the old people used to say, Lord, I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining. But it needs to be done in a way and in a personal way, so that you were asking these questions, but you open enough to receive the answers. So you might say, Green Eyes, well, I did that with God and I asked why, you know, and I had my prayers, and I'm always asking. I'm asking all day. When is my turn? When is it my turn? When is my time to shine? You know, when is it my turn to get on stage and perform? Because I know I have talent, you know, but I'm just not getting the opportunity. And because I'm not getting the opportunity, it's making it hard for me to heal what I've been trying to work on in this journey of healing and elevating in life, because I'm waiting for my turn. Okay. But what's coming with this, hear me out, guys. What's coming with this, I'm trying to tell you, is answers, but you can't see it and you can't feel it and you can't recognize it, because you're in an energy of, you filled yourself with emotion because of the letdown. You know, it's kind of like in the past, you're looking at, you were set up for a letdown. So that means that, yeah, you may have been pregnant, but maybe you didn't make it to term. Or you may have been married, but now the marriage is falling apart. Or you may have got that job, but now the job is moving to East Jablip. You know, it's like a setup for the letdown. So now it's like, now what? But there is a now what. You just can't see it yet because you're still full of emotion trying to process the hurt of the loss of what you almost had. You understand what I'm saying? So what we first want to do is recognize that where you stand is still a place in the middle of your journeys. You were never complete. You know you weren't. You're in the middle of a process, in the middle of a transition. Once the transition takes place, then you'll actually start on the new chapter. But in order for you to see this, you have to actually pull power from this King of Wands energy that's crowning you, so that you can have new focus and passion and control over your your emotions as well as your responses, as well as your actions. You know, you're not responding to chaos and conflict the way you used to because you're growing. But what you're doing is you're internalizing it, which is just as bad. So let's say somebody pisses you off. Maybe there was a time you'd flip the table. Now you're not flipping the table. I'm calm. I'm better than that. But you're internalizing the energy, which is torturing you because it's messing with your head, meaning that you have to purge it. You have to allow emotion to flow through you. It's coming in, but damn it, it can't stay here. So get out. But releasing it and getting away from that energy is a problem. This is the process that you're working with. So if you're working with somebody that's on this journey and you're trying to communicate with them and it's not going in, this is what they're going through. If you're the person that's going through this right now and you're looking for answers from the Most High, it's hard to get in because this is what you're going through. But this medicine mother is coming in to honor the inner knowing of strength and power and love and compassion and things like that. See, that's going to come in and love on you and give you, it's a breast. It's a powerful breast. It's not Queen of Cups breast. It's not a nestling place. It's a place of strength. Oh, God darn, this is going through. Y'all feeling this energy? Woo! Future energy, please, for the collective. God darn, here with Five of Cups. Yep, because there's going to be a lot of realizations here. We're going to have some accountability coming into this collective, my loves. I don't know who you're working with or if this applies to you personally or you've been assigned to somebody that's going through this process, but they're going to have a serious accountability, self-reflection kind of time. And they're going to have to own it. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're going to have to own it. See, the Queen of Swords, she's a teacher. You know, she's a nurturer. Come on if you coming. God darn, this is moving through me. She's a teacher. She's a nurturer. And she does it with truth. She's not trying to hurt your feelings. She's not trying to cut you with that sword and see you suffer. She wants to cut you to get your attention to make sure you never do this again. You're never in that situation again. You never fall for the banana in the tailpipe again. You never fall for that con artist again, that scammer again. You never do these things. You don't give your heart to something that's not returning anything again. And it sends somebody, when you start going through that process and receiving from this queen here, you have shoulda, woulda, couldas. You look back, man, I should have did that. Man, I could have did that. Man, why didn't I do that? You've noticed all the red flags that you did not see because you were engulfed in becoming the star. Oh, man. Shama Lama, mother loving ding dong. I'm trying to tell you. See, that realization brings this new beginning. Ace of Wands, passion, power, focus, creative. It's the starting line. It's a unga bunga stick. You're going to beat your way to it. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Fertile energy. It births life-changing events because ultimately a lot of the collective now, the goal is really just to sit down. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of people, like last year, it was all about businesses and let's write a book and open a business, write a book, open a business. And there's a little bit of that this year, but a lot of this year, it's like, I just want to sit down. I'm tired. I want to sit down. I want to retire at 32. Okay, that's where people are. They're really trying to set themselves up so that they can just sit down and actually enjoy the fruit of the labor because their emotional labor has been so taxing on them physically that they're tired. You know, they're tired. They're looking for future investments. They're looking for wealth that's going to create wealth. They want to make money while they're sitting, while they're sleeping, while they're eating and things like that. That's what people are looking into. But this mother lover here. Whoo! All right, let me address Capricorns because Capricorns, you know, I love you guys. God, I love your work ethic. And your personality. I ain't gonna lie. But your work ethic is just really. Very few can match it. Very few. Okay. And then we'll go into the toxicity of devil energy. So Capricorns alone. Okay. Don't work yourself to the bone to a point that it's toxic. Okay. You can get like that. You know, you can. You guys will get double down with work. You'll do 50,000 shifts and it'll start taking toll on you physically. Don't do that. Okay. Don't do it to yourself. All right? Pace yourself. Yeah, pace yourself. All right? Say, I ain't coming. I ain't coming. Don't do it. All right? Calm down. Now, collective. Devil energy. Obsession. Drugs. Alcohol. Gambling. Lust. Anything that attaches itself to you to hinder your purpose, your journey. Okay? That's what devil energy does. It attaches itself. You look how sexy and alluring. Come here. Spend some time with me. You know? You don't need to work. You don't want that. I can make you happy. All you need to do is, that's how devil energy works. Okay? It's very attractive. It's, oh, so seductive. Okay? Recognize that your goal, remember, is to sit down. But when you're pursuing these goals, there's always something that's so sexy on the sideline of your journey, of your path. It's right there on the sidewalk. You're on the street. You're trying to go straight. On the sidewalk is this sexy, seductive energy saying, come sit with me for a little while. You know, you have to cut this mother lover with your sword. You say, no, I ain't going no darn where. Okay? King of Swords. You speak that into existence. Speak to that alcohol. Speak to that lust. Speak to that horrible friendship. Whatever it is that's toxic, that you know is hindering you. You have to be truthful with that energy. I ain't saying go cuss your boss out. Don't do that. And don't say, Gray and I said do it. I'm just talking about energetically. You have to speak the truth out loud. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to live in the existence that you're trying to create for yourself. It's time to be proactive in your manifestations. That means that you're going to have to tell the devil, not today. Not today, you know? But a lot of you don't want to fight because you're already tired. You want your abundance, like I want all this, you know, I know I'm good, I know I'm blessed, I know I'm favored, but I just don't want to fight no more. I just don't. I don't want to have to do all this work. But you're willing, you know, it's like, okay, I'll try a little bit. And then you get some divine intervention, okay, with this tower. It's like all of a sudden, maybe your passion picks up. Maybe you meet somebody that you know, you can laugh with or talk with. It's just a little small emotion to kind of ease this transition that you're going into. And it does lead to stability and balance and fun and play. This is what we want. We want to enjoy this thing called life. It will change your perspective, Hangman, Piscean energy, because you're starting new. The Fool. Now, this new process, this new chapter will now require healing from this chapter. Because this cycle called life, I'm telling you, as you grow and as you elevate, you know when it's over. You know when you're healed, when you're dead. Okay? You know when you're not doing nothing no more, you're dead. Okay, so stop saying, when is my turn to sit down and that's it for the rest of my life? It's not going to happen. There's seasons, there's cycles, and each cycle brings new challenges and trials and tribulations, and you overcome those challenges and trials and tribulations, and you elevate to the next level, and then you take that path, and then you elevate, and each level requires that healing, okay, and release of whatever you picked up in that chapter of your journey, all right? If you don't want to do those things, then they're over when you're done. They never break you. These things never break you. The cycle and the purpose of the journey is always for you to pick up what you're supposed to have and learn how to leave behind what you're supposed to leave behind. You understand what I'm saying? And know that nothing break you. You're still good, protecting my peace. I even got a little bit of peace of mind left. I'm going to hold on to that because I know I'm going to need this in my next step. That's kind of how would you want to face this thing. As you do that, though, you'll see that God will start moving things for you. It won't be as hard. You start getting an Uber, you don't have to catch the bus. You understand what I'm saying? You get this chariot energy. You'll go right from one place to another as opposed to struggling maybe to get to that next step. You'll start to see the transition a little easier, the emotion a little easier. So you'll have to choose that destination. But that doesn't mean that you're going to not run into foolishness. there's always going to be somebody that's lie, because that's what liars do. They lie, and players are going to play, and thieves are going to be steal, okay, and people are going to do what they do. But because of your growth and elevation, and y'all, honey, woo, okay, hold on, let me pull it back, because this your growth and elevation to handle this mother lover right here. You understand? You see how now you laugh at these mother lovers because they thought they played you? You thought you had me. Yeah, but now see, I've grown. I've grown. I know how to hold on and to my peace and my joy and my happiness. I'm still celebrating where you think you're lying, and you are lying, but it's not affecting me like it used to. You understand? That's how you learn. That's how you learn. And that's how you can pass it off to teach. And that's what people are going to be watching. Man, what happened to such and such? They changed. Yeah. And they're looking at your joy, your peace, your celebration, your enlightenment with that sun. Sun energy. Same thing. Realization. That's what's coming in. You now are connecting with people that you want to connect with, and that's it. Energies that you're trying to enjoy and that want the same things out of life. That's what you're doing. You're leaving behind despair. Despair don't have room. You don't have room in your life no more for this. It happened. And when you write your life story, you're going to talk about this season in your life, and you're going to say, I remember when I was on the floor without a penny to my name, and no one knew or understood where I was coming from. I didn't feel like I had nothing or nobody. I felt abandoned by the Most High, but I knew he was there, but it didn't feel like he was there because he wasn't answering my prayers when I called him. He act like he can't pick up the phone. This was a season, my love, but you're going to have a testimony of victory. I'm done. I'm done. That's enough. Let me pull it in. Collective. If you're helping somebody that you feel it's going over their head, just continue to operate in love. Okay? They'll get it if they choose to. Ultimately, it is their choice. That's one of God's first gifts to us, free will. If it gets to a point that you feel like you're breaking yourself to help somebody, back off. Okay? Back off. Don't fall into their despair. Okay? If you feel that you're this person trying to figure out what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and where you're going to go, know that you have control. Know that you can tame that beast inside of you, that overthinking, that doubt, that fear, the feeling of hopelessness, of being lost, of being stuck by circumstances, okay? If you need help, get it. That is being proactive in your health. That's being proactive, okay? But in order for you to make it away from this toxic energy or out of the storm, you have to first recognize the storm and identify it, even the storm in you, like an old way of thinking or operating, and then move on to calmer waters. This process is hurtful, but it's so worth it, because on the other side of this young lady right here, while she's looking at the hole in the ground, is a basket behind her that's full of abundance. You understand? All right, guys. I hope this helps. Now, if any event you say, Green Eyes, I don't know you. I don't even know what you be talking about. I get it. I'm okay with it. Please, if you're like to, check your sun, moon, or rising signs. Don't take the energy with you if it's not for you. Leave it here for someone else, okay? Everybody, thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It's free, and it supports the channel, all right? Remember, we are all perfectly imperfect, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.